Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I will try to complete this grand challenge using a Golem Royal Ghost deck. But first of all, Happy New Year guys. I hope that you guys had a great 2017 and I wish you all the best for 2018. I personally made a tweet about this as well, saying that 2017 is definitely like the most amazing year I've ever experienced. Definitely the best year of my life. And there are so many things to mention what happened this year. Like, it is crazy guys, and there are so many people I could thank. And I also said this in the tweet, like I wrote a short like note and that I wanted to mention a few, and I will also do the same thing in this video, going over those things. So first of all, like I was able to this year meet the most amazing person ever, like I've ever met. And thank you, Daria, I love you so much. And second of all, I was able to travel a lot. I was able to participate in many tournaments and meet new people, learn a ton of things. And I was able to do really well in those tournaments, from America to Spain to France, like multiple places. So that was a really cool and crazy experience. Like I never expected it. And then last but not least, like content creation and my name, like SurgicalGoblin, my brand, like for example, social media. My goal, like to be honest guys, my goal was at the end of this year to somehow get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. And if you look at what we have right now, it's absolutely insane. Like, it's mind-blowing. My channel absolutely exploded. Thank you guys so much for that. I think right now we're at 513,000 subscribers. As I said, like, just insane guys. Like, I don't even know how to thank you guys. My social media, my Instagram has 80,000 followers. My Twitter has over 90,000 followers. And just wow, just thank you guys so much once again. And as I said, I wish you all the best for 2018. Personally, I'm really excited to see what 2018 has for me, relationship wise, tournament wise, and of course content creation wise. I will try to be as consistent as possible, but I already have some plans for in 3 days. Like, I'm going to Finland from January 4th to January 8th. That's why I'm going to record and schedule videos. But that's also why, for example, like I didn't make a video about the Royal Ghost challenge because I was in Russia with my girlfriend for like 8 days. But when the Royal Ghost challenge came out, like I was traveling, but I already recorded and scheduled videos for that. But that is why you guys didn't see any videos with the new card. But in today's video, as I said, I will be using a Royal Ghost Golem deck. So I'm really excited to finally start being able to make videos on the new cards, the new meta and stuff. Personally, I'm not a big fan about this meta. I feel like it's kind of rock, paper, scissors. It really depends on the matchups. But still, I think you can have... there are some really good decks and skillful decks in this meta as well. And this is definitely one of my favorite decks in the meta right now. As you guys can see, or as you saw, like I'm 9-0 in the Grand Challenge right now. And I've been doing some games. So as you guys can see, beating Lockbait, Graveyard, this one with Inferno Dragon, Skeleton Barrel, Royal Ghost, like also mirror matchups. This deck is quite popular right now. As I said, it's like one of the best decks, if not the best deck in the meta right now, in my opinion. I've been doing really well with this deck. Also in, again, like mirror matchup, also in a bracket tournament. So as I said, like a really solid, really fun deck. And I would just say, let's hop into the first match, guys. So I will explain a little bit more about this deck while playing, because in my opinion, it doesn't really have a hard counter. Like, even versus P.E.K.K.A, as I said, I did a bracket tournament with it, beating P.E.K.K.A decks and stuff like that. In my opinion, if you're patient, if you're like, patient is really key. But if you're like smart with Elixir and smart with pushes, like you don't want to give them value, of course. The Goblin Hut is really key versus poison decks, like P.E.K.K.A poison decks. Goblin Hut is really key. So let's start off with the Goblin Hut. Of course, I won't ever start off with a Golem. Except if you, for example, start off with a Golem, I would consider going with Golem into the same lane. But never as an opening move, because you're too vulnerable to get punished. So let's go with our own Royal Ghost for his Royal Ghost. I know it's not the best counter, but we don't really have anything else. So that way we don't take too much damage. I believe we will take 3 hits. So let's zap his bats over there. Let's poison his Goblin Hut. And looks like that he... I think that he has the Mega Knight deck. And this deck finished #1 last season on ladder. So this deck is getting really popular right now. Like his deck, I mean. So let's see. Let's go with a Night Witch. Let's... go with a Mega Minion, and let's go with a Royal Ghost. Hopefully the Inferno Dragon doesn't lock on. Looks like it does, so we are forced to zap, but we didn't have zap for his Skeleton Barrel, so that's unfortunate. He's able to deal a lot of damage, but we're still able to sort of have a counter push. He goes with his Royal Ghost, but it looks like actually our Royal Ghost will lock on the tower, so that's good. And looks like the Night Witch and the Mega Minion will actually finish it off. And it might be tower for us, guys. Looks like the Night Witch will get one hit. Mega Minion is still alive. Bats are still alive. And I think that's tower. Let's see, one more hit. There you go. Tower goes down. So let's go with another Goblin Hut towards the right side. So we were able to take down his side tower, even though we lost like a ton of damage on our left side tower. And I think that we're in a really good situation right now, guys. We just need to watch out, but I think I will poison his Goblin Hut again to chip away, and we don't really have any other move. I mean, I could place my Night Witch in this lane, but I would just give him a ton of poison value, so I decided to poison his Goblin Hut to negate most of his goblins and to get some chip damage. So let's actually go with a Mega Minion in the back this time. Let's see, so he probably goes with a miner. There you go. Let's go with a Night Witch for his miner. And let's have the zap ready for his skeleton barrel. Sometimes I mistimed the zap, but looks like we timed it correct this time. Let's actually go with a Goblin Hut. I know that again, like this time I do give him poison value, but I don't want him to be able to chip away like the left side tower. I want to force him to spend a lot of elixir on it. So let's see. Okay, there you go. He goes with a miner and he still has a Royal Ghost over there. So here's the moment where I decide to put the Golem because he invested a lot of elixir. I decide to go with a Golem, knowing that he, as I said, like invests a lot of elixir, so that way he can't really punish us that well, and that way we are able to build like a strong push. But we just need to watch out with poison value, so I'm thinking about going with Flying Machine over here, and then poisoning his tower, his Inferno Dragon, and some of the goblins. Wow, perfect zap over there, guys, hitting his bats, and that allows the Flying Machine to stay alive. He's forced to zap over there. And I will go with a Golem in the middle, guys. We have a ton of units over there, and I think that should be able to go to the tower. Let's go with a Royal Ghost. But actually, the Spear Goblins will finish it off. We didn't even need another Golem. Let's give him the good game. Let's give him the well played, and let's give him the thumbs up. So in this matchup, it's really key to kind of stack your units and use your Night Witch really effective, because his deck, like I will show the matchup real quick. This is the deck which finished #1 last season on ladder. So if you will play a Grand Challenge, you will probably face this deck for sure. Like if you play 12 games, let's say you would go 12-0, for sure you will face this deck a couple of times. So it's really key to use your Night Witch and Goblin Hut really effective, because he doesn't have a big spell to counter it. So the bats are actually really, are able to get a lot of value. Same for the goblins, like you can basically stack the Goblin Hut. I was thinking he has a poison, so that was a mistake on my part. Like while commentating, I said that I put the Goblin Hut in the right side. Let's say you face a matchup which has poison. Of course, you will try to not give him that much poison value, but in this case, he didn't even have the poison, so that was a mistake on my part. But we were able to beat him. Yeah, quite nice. So let's give him the thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. And let's see, so this time we don't start off with the Goblin Hut. This time we start off with Poison, Night Witch, Golem, and Royal Ghost. This guy is BMing us, or spamming emotes, wow, and laughing. But let's see. So, often I would just wait, like to be honest, I would just wait until double elixir, because let's say I go with Royal Ghost. I think Royal Ghost is a good opening move. But in this case, like, I don't really have anything else to drop. And let's say he, I don't know, like, for example, pumps up, or for example, goes with an Expo. Of course, I could go with Golem, but this way I don't really reveal anything. And in double elixir, this deck is definitely stronger. So he's constantly spamming. Let's give him the thumbs up. So this will be boring 2 minutes. I might just edit it out until 1 minute, but let's see. Yeah, I think we will for sure wait until 1 minute. I guess I will just like talk for 1 more minute, guys. So about this deck, like as I said, I was able to do really well in a bracket with it. I got second in a bracket, Nemo's bracket, which was like with top players like Sergio Ramos, Music Master, and many other players. I lost to Baron in the finals. Baron got #1 in that bracket. But that was the beginning of the meta, and this deck, like, some people started playing it in the tournament. So without playing it any time, like without using it a single time, I copied the deck and I was able to do really, really well with it. I think I played like 6 games with this in the bracket, and I only lost 1 game. And I lost that game because I missed my zap on a skeleton barrel. So as I said, like, if definitely one of the best decks in the game right now, if not the best deck in the game right now. So that is why I'm sharing it with you guys right now. And let me know if you guys have a suggestion for a future episode, because as I said, I will be going to Finland from 4 to 8 January. But I will record and schedule videos tomorrow and Wednesday. So if you have any suggestions for like an episode, like for example a deck I should record, so this time we will go with a Night Witch, or for example a challenge or something. So he goes with his Inferno Dragon in the back. This will allow me to put Golem in the back, because that way we are able to hit or kill his Inferno Dragon quite easily. So let's go with a Royal Ghost. Let's go with a Mega Minion. He says good game. I'm not sure why he's calling good game. Let's go with a flying machine in this lane. Looks like we are able to kill the Royal Ghost. I'll have my Zap ready, but I think that he cycled back to a new Inferno Dragon. There you go, there's his new Inferno Dragon. I'll actually go with a Goblin Hut, but we still, like, I think it was a good Zap, even though he cycled back to a new Inferno Dragon, because we were still able to kill his Inferno Dragon with the Flying Machine, and the Golemites are actually able to deal quite a lot of damage. So, let's see, guys. So, he goes with a Battle Ram again. I will go with my Night Witch. I think the Battle Ram might connect, but let's see. There you go, the Battle Ram does connect, but I think that we should be able to build a strong push, because the Night Witch is still alive, which basically prevents him from, like, putting, for example, a Royal Ghost at the bridge. And even if he does, we should be able to counter it. Looks like he will actually go with a defensive Royal Ghost. I will go with a Goblin Hut over here. Then I will go with Flying Machine. Let's see, I will go with a Poison as well. And hopefully we're able to kill those Barbarians over there. Let's actually go with a Night Witch. And I think that he might poison in defense right here, which will be a really good poison. But let's see if he has it. Let's actually go with a Zap for his Inferno Dragon. Let's go with a Goblin Hut. And he decided to go with a Battle Ram. So the Flying Machine will actually be able to lock on the tower. And that might be in poison range. Let's see. He decides to Zap, but I think poison and Zap will finish off the tower. I'm not sure about it. I should definitely study it. But let's go. Let's go with a Flying Machine to pressure. Let's poison, and let's wait with the Zap. I mean, I don't want to risk it by, for example, zapping right now, and then not being able to kill his tower. Let's go with a Night Witch. Let's go with a Goblin Hut. Hopefully are able to take it out, and I think the Zap is enough. Yeah, Zap is definitely enough. So let's give him the good game. Let's give him the well played, and let's give him the thumbs up. So this was a quite interesting matchup. He had Goblins, which we have nothing. Like, we have nothing against the Goblins, because Zap doesn't kill the Step Goblins. And he was able to punish really well with the Golem. For some reason, he decided to wait until Double Elixir. I expected him to have some type of beatdown deck, but he actually had a punish deck, which is interesting. I wouldn't wait until Double Elixir if I was using a deck what he was using, but we were still able to win this matchup, so that's really interesting. Again, shows how strong this deck is. So 11-0 in the Grand Challenge right now, guys, and let's see if we can make this a 12-0 and show, like, again, prove how strong this deck is. So let's give him the thumbs up, and let's give him the good luck. So he says, wow, he probably knows us. Would be funny if he's watching the episode later on. But let's actually go with a Goblin Hut. So if I start with the Goblin Hut, I like to, like in my starting hand, I like to start off with it. Just because it doesn't really show what deck we have. Because as I said, like, the guy finished #1 with the Goblin Hut deck. So it doesn't necessarily show that we have a Golem deck. Of course, after showing Night Witch, and this is a good poison, well played on his part. Of course, after showing the Night Witch, we kind of revealed that it's the Golem deck. Because as I said, it's quite popular. But let's go with a Flying Machine for his skeletons, and also for the Royal Ghost. Hopefully it will turn around. Looks like it doesn't turn around, so he will be able to get some solid chip damage. And let's go with a Mega Minion over here, just to make sure we take down his bets, take down his miner as well, not lose too much HP. And I'm thinking about going with the Royal Ghost at the bridge. He actually decides to go with an Inferno Dragon in the back, which is interesting. In my opinion, not a really good play, especially if you kind of can tell that we have the Golem. But let's see, let's go with a Royal Ghost right now. And I think that, yeah, really well played on his part. I'm forced to Zap over here just to make sure we take down his push. But I think the Inferno Dragon will be able to finish off the Golem before the tower will kill the Inferno Dragon. Oh wow, the Golem actually stays alive. So we kind of have a push right now, guys. And he kind of went all in. But he does have a Mega Knight. And the Night Witch should be able to deal some damage with the help of the bats. But looks like he decides to Zap. So really well played on his part. And so far, this is a really tough matchup, guys. He's playing this really, really well. So let's go with a Mega Minion, let's go with a Flying Machine, and looks like he outcycled our Zap. So again, really well played on his part. He's playing this really, really well, guys, and I think that we might lose the tower over here. Looks like we will lose the tower, or barely, let's see, barely lose the tower, 131 HP left. So let's actually go with sort of a counter push. We have the Royal Ghost over there, we have the Flying Machine, and I'm thinking, oh wow, I should have zapped the bats. I was thinking about resetting the tower to the Royal Ghost, but it looks like we're still able to deal a ton of damage, but we just need to watch out with our right side tower. So let's go with a Goblin Hut over here. I don't think that this guy has Zap. Oh, he actually does have poison. So let's go with a Golem right now. And looks like he will go with his Skeleton Barrel. Wow, this is so difficult, guys. His pressure is he's playing this really, really well. His pressure is really good. Let's go with a Royal Ghost. And I think that we should be able... Now, I don't think we are able to take the tower in this push. We just have 30 seconds left. But let's see. Let's go with... Nah, I don't think we can. Let's see. Let's go with a poison anyways. Let's go with a zap, but I think that he will have his miner. Let's go with a flying machine, hopefully taking down his left side tower. If we do take down his left side tower, we do have some chance, but let's see. So it looks like we do take down his left side tower, but I don't see us winning this, guys. Let's see. Let's go with a Night Witch. Let's go with a Royal Ghost. But his Royal Ghost is invisible, of course, so that will actually take down the tower, and his Mega Knight will finish off the tower. So let's give him the good game, let's give him the wall plate, and let's give him the thumbs up. So this one was a really difficult matchup. He had the poison, and he was able to get a lot of value out of it. And then he was able to outcycle us, because of course this deck isn't like super cheap, as you guys can see. Like average elixir cost 4.1 elixir, so it isn't like a really cheap golem deck or something. It's more like a really solid beatdown one. So let's see. So let's search for another match, guys. Hopefully we're able to finish it off. Let's give him the thumbs up, and let's give him the good luck. Hopefully we're able to finish it off. Again, this guy says wow. So let's start off again with the Goblin Hut. As I said, if I would start with it in my starting hand, I will definitely start with it. So he goes with the Ice Golem. Could be bridge spam again. Looks like with the Royal Ghost. I definitely think it's bridge spam again, which will be really annoying. Like bridge spam is really yeah, as I said, like quite popular, I guess. But let's see, let's go with the Royal Ghost. There is his Battle Ram. Let's go with Zap for his minions. Let's go with a Flying Machine. Maybe a little bit too close, but I think, no, it won't lock on the minions. So that's unfortunate. Too close with the Flying Machine, but it's still able to survive. And we have the Royal Ghost on the left side tower. I will go with another Goblin Hut. Normally, I wouldn't play Goblin Hut if I just have 5 elixir, especially for his bridge spam. But knowing that he spent quite a lot of elixir, we will be able to do that. So let's actually go with a poison for his collector. And again, a difficult matchup, guys. Like Golem without collector versus a deck with collector. I'm thinking that he has 3 musketeers, because he has guards, he has the Royal Ghost, he has the Battle Ram. And I think this deck, yeah, there you go, there are the 3 musketeers. Royal Ghost is actually really good versus 3 musketeers, so I will keep the Royal Ghost for the right side push. I just need to make sure I defend the left side push well. So let's actually go with a Night Witch. Let's go with a Mega Minion, and then with a Royal Ghost over here. So hopefully we're able to stop the Battle Ram. It looks like we don't. And looks like it's actually able to connect. So that's unfortunate, but I still think we defended quite nice. Looking at like his elixir advantage. But let's see. I'm thinking about going with another Goblin Hut. But as I said, like I wouldn't place it with 5 elixir, knowing that he has elixir to play with. So I'm glad I didn't put... I have nothing for his Ghost right now. I will go with a Goblin Hut. I was thinking about putting the Golem down for his Royal Ghost, but I decided to put the Goblin Hut, and now like Golem in the back for a strong push. So he might be able to take, or I'm like quite sure he will be able to take the left side tower. Probably with a Battle Ram right now. There you go, there's his Battle Ram. So I'm thinking about just ignoring it. And going with a Flying Machine on this side, knowing that it will take down his units, like get value. And then still be able to like be behind the push. So let's go with a Night Witch. Let's have poison ready. Let's poison right now. Let's go with a Mega Minion. And he's actually putting his musketeers really close to the bridge, which will allow me to put units to kill them right away. So I'm thinking about going with a Golem at the bridge over here, because we still have a lot of units on the right side, and for sure we will take the left side, or the right side tower. I mean, we just need to make sure we also take the left side tower, because of course it's a 2 tower situation. Let's go with a Flying Machine. We still have a Flying Machine there. I'm thinking about poisoning right now, knowing that he has guards there, knowing that he has the Royal Ghost there, and we still have some units alive. Looks like we're actually able to deal a lot of damage to the King Tower, but I think that we got it in this push, guys. We still have the Flying Machine, we still have the Royal Ghost, and the Flying Machine will actually finish it off. Let's give him the good game, let's give him the well played, and let's give him the thumbs up. So 4 games in this episode. Unfortunately, 1 loss versus a really tough matchup. I will again show the battle log real quick, and then I will open up the chest for you guys. So this was the matchup, guys. He was able to outcycle us really well, and he had a really solid defense, so definitely props to that guy. Well played to him. And then the last matchup we were able to beat. I was thinking he had Minion Horde in this place. He actually had minions, which made it a little bit more easy, or easier for us, I mean. So let's get into the chest opening, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this episode so far, and hopefully we can finish it off with a legendary. That would be really awesome. First video in 2018, and then getting a legendary. Let's see if we are lucky, or let's see if we are unlucky. So let's open up the chest. Of course we get some gold, 22k gold, which is really nice. Bomb Tower, Barbarian Hut, Goblin Hut, which is nice. The Ice Golem, some Mean Horde, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Dart Goblin, Furnace, a lot of rare so far. Mega Minion, we have it max, so we get some extra gold. Balloon, 2 balloons. Inferno Tower, and looks like we won't be lucky, guys. I think that we'll get a lot of commons right now, and then we get like 9 epics, I think. Let's see. 9 epics right now, freeze, and unfortunately not a legendary. We'll get a lot of commons right now. Let's see, 930 Ice Spirit, which is nice. I mean, we have it max. I rather like if we got Skeleton Barrel, that would be amazing because I don't have it max yet, but we will be able to get some extra gold, which is nice. So not a bad chest at all. I really liked it actually because we got a lot of rares and my rares aren't max yet, and Inferno Tower, which is actually close to max, so that's nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As I said, definitely one of the best decks, if not the best deck in the game right now in this meta. I really like it. Let me know if you guys didn't try it out yet, and if you guys will try it out after this episode. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for a future episode, because as I said, I will be recording and scheduling the next couple of days. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smack that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you on one of my next videos. Bye guys.